Welcome back, guys. Here I've got a different video, this time about a trail camera. My review of this trail camera. What we've got here is the Bushnell Cellucore A20. And basically this thing here uses AT&T throughout North America to connect to the cell towers to provide you your pictures remotely. It comes with a free 30-day trial, basically. And you would put this on the tree, put batteries in, set it up appropriately, and if you have cell signal, it would send you your pictures rather than having to go to the tree. And this could be from miles and miles away. They've got a 2-year warranty on this. You can have different features set for your photos. It's supposed to have an 80-foot night range and really good battery life. So I haven't had this long. I've actually had it longer than I've tested it. Briefly tested it, but I've had it sitting around. This is what it kind of looks like. Okay, we've got an antenna here. This is the antenna it comes with. It screws onto it. We've got some nice heavy-duty closures there. And the way this thing basically works, there's off, on. That's it. And if it's on and you want to see what the condition of the lights are while it's in sleep mode, you just hit the wake up. There's a SIM card obviously in this, but it's all enclosed in here. You can't pull it out. So somewhere there's an AT&T SIM card in it, and that's locked to this thing. You don't worry about providing your own SIM card or anything like that. Bushnell deals with that stuff up front when you buy it. And you put in your own SD card. And then under here you've got your batteries. You can throw any batteries in there. They recommend lithium. AA batteries, but I don't have any of those. Those are the just cheapos. So it's pretty simple. You turn it on. It gives you 3 lights. You've got your camera status. You've got your battery life and your cellular signal. Green, yellow, red. Okay. So for camera status, if it's green, it's idling. If it's flashing, it's sending communications. Yellow, it's still something's busy with the network there, or it's the camera itself is busy. If it's got a red here under camera status, it's not connected, or there's a card error. Your battery life, so you've got your battery high, middle power, and low power, and your cellular signal. If you got strong here and it's green, then it's good to go. If it's yellow, you're kind of mid-road on quality of signal. If it's red, you've got really low signal, or something's wrong with the SIM card. I've noticed personally, if it's red, I never get any signal. So that's basically how it is. You got your power source in here. However, what I also have is a nice little handy dandy solar panel that I'm going to test out with it. And what I've done is briefly use this. However, I had a signal problem. Basically, the way this works, if your cell phone gets signal, even a small amount, and it's a steady signal, then this probably is going to be good. But if you can't get it with your cell phone as a test in that spot, then forget it with receiving any on this thing. However, note that there are options for this, because you can screw something in here. I happen to have a little antenna I picked up here, and it'll screw in. It does screw in. It does work. And I think, was it 10 or 15 feet I've got on here that I can move around with to increase my reception. What I did notice through my initial test was if I screwed it in and I left the unit right beside where the proper antenna is, the one that came with it, the signal doesn't change. But since you've got 10 to 15 feet of room to move that cable around, if you went, say, 10, 15 feet higher, there's your difference. Camera low, antenna high. That's what I'm finding with that. It's not that there's a booster in this thing. It's just better at, it allows you to put it in more places, let's say. Aside from that, I was going to test, I've got another Yagi antenna. I was going to try on it and see what that did. But the key thing I found so far with initial tests is if the cell phone won't get signal there, then forget this thing as well. But if the cell phone will come around, then it looks like it's pretty good. This thing comes with its own little app that you put on your phone, Android or iPhone. And obviously you set up an account with them. After your 15-day or 30-day free package, they give you two options of a subscription. One's a little cheaper, one's a little more. And what I found so far, I'm still in the first part, but probably I'll go with the cheaper of the $9.99 options, because it just gives you photos back. As it is, I mean, this thing really is best for photos. Videos get stored on the card, and retrieving them to the actual, say, iPhone or Android phone seems to be a little of an issue. Maybe that it can't even come down. So far, my luck hasn't been good with that. But my luck has been good with retrieving just the photos. And as far as photos, I mean, you've got your standard quality, and then you've got your high resolution that you request. And I can see quite a bit in the standard quality, so the high resolution, I really need to test it further to see if the higher end details are worth it or not. But regardless, you have to be part of some subscription plan to receive any photos out of this, unless you just come by and pull out the card and stick that in your computer and look at it. So this is essentially part one of this whole evaluation. This is the initial stuff. So far, I like it. I have tested the solar panel with it, and it did run off the solar panel. Technically, you can run off the solar panel, and it will save the batteries. The solar panel has a battery in it too, so at nighttime it's supposed to run off the solar panel, and daytime run off the solar panel, and then I guess when something goes foul, you still got the battery backup in here. So it could last quite a long time if you go that route. But the other route, I haven't tested it enough to really say that it lasts a long time, but I plan to coming up soon. So this is part one. Please expect a part two. If you like this and it helped you, like and subscribe. I will follow up again probably in the next couple months with pictures from it and more detail on use in the field. Thanks.